They're off. Conjecture just a step slow as they got away over 7.5 furlongs in the Here Come the Girls EBF Fillies Novice. A little bit of early squeezing for Conjecture to try and grab a position with the experienced Private Project through on the inside to take on the lead. Quite keen though at the head of proceedings. Shows up from Eden's Choice and Conjecture in the red, white and blue. Hope Queen, market leader, only got one behind at the moment, just showing a little bit of greenness around the turn. And at the back of the order is London in the maroon with the white stars. So it's Private Project on her second outing today, having ran second on debut at Lingfield, has the advantage here of 3 parts of a length from Eden's Choice and Billy Garrity running in second. Conjecture, Luke Morris close up in behind them, with Hope Queen on that one's shoulder now, trying to get a bit nearer for Clifford Lee, and London at the back of the order for trainer Dennis Hogan in the hands of Connor Beasley, coming towards the 3 furlong pole and the top end of the straight. Private Project. Half a length the advantage from Eden's Choice, who's now being shaken up in second. In third place, Conjecture is under some stoking now, looking for a bit of racing room. Hope Queen is trying to keep that one penned in. There was a bit of a barging match there with 2 furlongs to go. Hope Queen, Clifford Lee, very keen to keep Conjecture locked up the running rail. In the meantime, Eden's Choice has come up sides Private Project, but right behind them, Hope Queen appears to be cantering all over them, yet to be asked for anything. On the right, London's picking up. Hope Queen leaving it late, now trying to assert here from London, and Hope Queen shoots on clear. Hope Queen confidently ridden and striding away from most impressive debut. Conjecture charging late. Good eye catcher up for second from London. Close for fourth and fifth place. Eden's Choice and Private Project were together.
Hope Queen makes a winning debut under a very confident ride, and she has quickened up nicely through that final furlong to win by a few lengths from Conjecture in second, who was hemmed in on the rail when the winner came there travelling and kicked, but was never really going to pose a threat and was always going to play second fiddle ultimately, and wasn't travelling as well when caught in that pocket. Clifford Lee was happy to sit for a long time, Adele. You got the impression that he knew this filly and that there was maybe a bit of push-button acceleration around.
Yeah, I think he seemed to... It's hard for us when we're watching because we never really know how much they've got underneath them, but Clifford obviously was very, very confident. The fact that he wasn't dragged into going for a too soon, was he? He probably wanted to try and keep a lead for as long as possible. Maybe he didn't want her to hit the front too soon and get green, you know, show signs of an experience and, you know, put her off. So I think he did the right thing, and when he did actually go for her, she pulled away so nicely. We're watching from the start. A couple of horses wanted to go forward. Obviously, Eden's Choice, Billy Garrity, Private Project, and William Cox as well wanted to go forward. But Clifford, notably, was quite happy to take a lead. Luke Morris was a little bit slow out, but luckily she showed a little bit of pace to be able to get herself up in just behind the leaders as well. And at one point, I thought, was Clifford going to be, you know, caught a little bit wider than what he would have liked, but he just sat on her really, didn't he? He just filled her up with loads and loads of confidence. He's a great 2-year-old ride, Clifford. You know, he's such a nice rider in the fact that he's got a lovely pair of hands. He just gets them kind of into a nice rhythm. You know, it's like when Clifford first asked when he goes for a 2-year-old, he'll just crouch down low, you know, kind of get them going through the motions. And I think it's not long now here when we start to see Luke Morris start to look for a bit of a way out. He's obviously noticing that maybe the front pair might be starting to come back to him, and he goes for an out, but he doesn't quite get it. I think the stronger filly Hope Queen was able to kind of keep him in there really for as long as possible, and poor old Luke, he had to try and find a way out, but he's
just try and grab Clifford Lee for a second if
London
we can.
Was another one that was a bit of an eye catcher out wide.
In.
Making a little bit of late ground, but your eye is always drawn here to Hope Queen and Clifford Lee. She travelled the nicest out of them all, and as soon as he asked her to go around out here, she's relished this uphill finish, and she's lengthened out and strengthened up really nicely as over the summer, and she looks a nice type. That was a promising debut.
And Clifford Lee joins us for a quick word after that win for Hope Queen. Well done, Cliff. You were clearly very confident from some way out.
Cheers, yeah. No, I was really confident. To be fair, I spoke to the boss earlier. He said to me she's been working really well at home and she's quite speedy. He didn't want me to be sort of kicking too clear and then something coming at me very late. But no, going into that 2-pole, I felt like the further I was going, the better she was becoming.
Yeah, and when you did press the button sort of approaching the final furlong, it seemed like a fairly instant response.
Yeah, well, I was riding a very confident race. When I see a horse come up sides me, that's when I thought I had to press the button and go, and she picked up quicker than I thought she would.
Yeah. Really nice display from her. Looks like a promising type. Just a quick word, I haven't seen you since Royal Ascot. Venetian Sun, that was impressive, and you must have been very pleased.
Yeah, she was very good. When she won Carlisle first time, we knew we was going there with every chance. Just delighted it's paid off, and we managed to get another Royal Ascot.
Yeah. Well done there. Well done today.
Cheers, thanks.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.